Guess who's going through another art style crisis? This guy! It's been a while since I've done another drawing myself in different art styles video. 9 months? Jesus Christ. Anyway, I thought instead of drawing myself in other YouTuber styles, I could draw myself in art styles from popular cartoons. And I had asked you guys on Twitter, Instagram, but mainly my Patreon, and you all had some amazing ideas, but I thought for this video, I do all the popular adult cartoons first. So before we begin, this video is sponsored by no one. Please subscribe. So let's just get into it. When you think of adult cartoons, the first one that came to my head was Family Guy. It really should be The Simpsons because they started everything. But Family Guy has just been on for how many seasons? And I've always watched the episodes with my family, even way before I could get all the jokes and the references and stuff. To the point where when we do watch a movie that they've referenced, we'll be like, oh, this is where Family Guy got that reference instead of the other way around like it was intended. I don't know. There's this whole thing with adult cartoons just like copying The Simpsons or mostly Family Guy, and that the humor is basically the same because it's, you know, Family Guy is popular, so might as well keep rolling with that. Have all the characters look the same and have all the jokes be poopy fart. But character says the F word. Funny. I don't know. There's just a lot of similarities in some of the cartoons that I don't really care that much. I think a factor in all of these looking the same has to do with their animation program, because I'm pretty sure that they animate with Toon Boom. Like all of these. Don't quote me on anything, this is a theory, a game theory. But I think they all animate on Toon Boom. I think the reason they all look the same is because in Toon Boom, they make character rigs, and that's just, the way that they look is just an easy formula to rig a character. I have no idea, but I don't know. I tried to make mine look there. You can see in my references, there's like this stupid website where it's like Family Guy yourself. So I kind of tried to follow that. It looked really kind of bad. The outfit I ended up is just looking like a yassified Peter Griffin, but I don't know, I think it turned out alright. I think I could have turned the stabilization up a little bit because my lines are a little shaky and a lot thicker than the show is now. I noticed that, like, as any show evolves, the line art gets thinner, which I don't know if that's just supposed to look cleaner or something, but I don't know. This is my Family Guy self-insert character. Why am I doing this? Because I want to, that's why. Now that I've drawn everything and I'm just doing the voiceover, there's like a lot of other ones I forgot to do. Now I really want to do a BoJack Horseman one because that's a good adult animation. And also, I get to draw myself as a furry. So if you have any other ones that I didn't do in this video that you really want me to draw, obviously comment them down below. And if you want like a part 2 or anything like that, let me know. Just let me know, because that's a good one. Anyway, this is my favorite one. And I know Family Guy and American Dad are both like Seth MacFarlane based. I don't know. But I love American Dad so much more that it's my personality at this point. It's my comfort show. I watch it all the time with my brother, my whole family. I watch it more than Family Guy. I enjoy it more than Family Guy. I think the humor in this one is a lot more like random, because like when Family Guy tries to be random, it's like out of nowhere. It feels stupid, but all of American Dad is like that, so it's not out of place, and it's funny, ha ha ha! But I love American Dad so much. Shows always have tropes of like the dumb husband and like the wife that nags him all the time. And I think American Dad was kind of like that in the beginning, but now Francine, she doesn't fit into that stereotype, and neither does Stan. I don't know. Brody and I always quote the show like in almost every situation there's a American Dad reference that we can put in, or like a phrase or something. We just are obsessed with it. That's, we're just obsessed. And so I took a lot more time with this one than I did with the Family Guy one. This one is because it's like my favorite show. So this is my self-insert. I have no idea if I was in an episode what I would be. Probably just a background character. But yeah, it just all goes downhill from here. I'm kidding. Because the next one we have is The Simpsons, of course. The Simpsons are historical. They made history. I don't know. I have a funny story about The Simpsons, real quick. Because I was a first child, my mom always kept a baby book. And mine is the only baby book that is finished because after having more than one child, you don't really have time to finish a baby book. Anyway, I remember one of the entries I read in there was something like, when I was a baby, I would sing or hum the Simpsons theme song with my dad before I could even talk words. So this show has always been a part of my life. It's older than me. I'm 20 years old. Wait, when was The Simpsons made? In 1989? Oh my god! The Simpsons began in 1987 as a cartoon short on The Tracy Ullman Show, a variety program on Fox Broadcasting Company. Expanded to half an hour, it debuted as a Christmas special on December 17th, 1989, and then began airing regularly in January 1990. It's like 30 years old? God damn! Can't imagine how much money those people have. Damn. I remember when I first got into, or even before I got into drawing, I always wanted to animate like a couch gag for an episode of The Simpsons. I mean, I probably can't now because I'm doing YouTube, but I would know I made it in life if I got to animate a Simpsons couch gag. I don't know why, and I mean, I probably could, but I mean, like, I have it in an episode. And people always talk about The Simpsons like golden years or in seasons like 7 through 14. I don't really know. I know that I don't watch Simpsons as much as I used to, but the fact that they have so many coincidences and shit, there's like whole YouTube videos about it, you can look it up, but The Simpsons predict the future. It's so f***ing weird. But if a show is running that long, they have to have some coincidences, right? But then you look at Family Guy that came out. Now I'm gonna have to look up when they came out. God damn it. Family Guy came out in 1999, so it's just as old as SpongeBob. And those cartoons don't predict the future, so what the f*** is up with The Simpsons? Anyway, getting a little too heated. I also wanted to mention that the reason I changed my art style, an inspiration behind like how it was normal and now everyone is like yellow. I have pointy ears and sharp teeth. That's not related, but the yellow skin idea was from The Simpsons. Duh. It just looks good. And I know that the reason that they made all their characters yellow on The Simpsons was because it was eye-catching when you were like flipping through the channels, and now it's like their signature thing. I love it. I love The Simpsons. I think my favorite episodes are like the future episodes where Lisa and Bart are grown up. There's a couple of them. I don't know. I just love those. I love seeing them all grown up like how I've grown up, and a bunch of other cheesy stuff. But anyway, this is my character. I gotta do kind of a better pose with this one just because The Simpsons is more not as static, I want to say, as some of the other cartoons. I don't know, let me know what kind of episodes are your favorite in The Simpsons if you watch it. I mean, who doesn't watch The Simpsons? I love The Simpsons. Anyway, on to the next one. I've talked too much about this one. Okay, next one. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Yeah, I'm doing Rick and Morty. This show, when did this show come out? Rick and Morty came out in 2013, and it is nothing like American Dad, Family Guy, The Simpsons. It's something new, something fresh. I want my next season, Justin Roiland. Where's my other season, Justin? Anyway, I just watched what one just came out? Season 5 just came out, and me and Joey binge watched the entire thing in like a day, so I want it. Where's my other season? Huh? When's it coming out? Anyway, I love Rick and Morty a lot. I think Justin Roiland is super funny. I'll be honest, when it first came out, I was not into it. I think I was too blinded by American Dad. My love for American Dad I was like, no other shows for me. Actually, I just need the one. And then I finished the one and I watched all the episodes like at least 5 times over every single episode. Oh my god. The Buck Wild episode. Oh my god. My family would get this. If my family is listening to this, American Dad, Season 10, Episode 3, Buck, Wild. We've just seen that one so many times they release it. Anyway, I'm talking about Rick and Morty. I've seen like a few episodes from time to time, but I never actually sat down and watched them because I thought it was just a show I could sit down and watch like whenever. But now there's like this big overarching plot and you have to be an intellectual to get everything. You really don't. Like, I'm stupid as shit, but I still get that this Rick is not from this universe, but that Morty is from the current one, but they you know what? I actually don't know. Shit. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of people deep dive into the multiverse theory and a bunch of shit, but also just a cartoon. It makes sense, and you're trying to be deep about it, but it's still a cartoon, and it's just supposed to be funny, a funny cartoon. Anyway, like I was trying to say, but I keep going on rants, I have seen a couple episodes, but I never actually sat down and watched it. When I did sit down and watch it, because it's on Hulu, I was like, oh, I've seen, like, all the episodes. I can start at Season 4 was the last one out. So I watched all of Season 4, and then I was like, wow, there was a lot in there that I haven't seen before. Let's go and watch Season 3. So I watched the whole series backwards. And, like, the overarching plot didn't make much sense because Beth and Jerry were divorced, and then they weren't divorced, and then they were going through a divorce. It was weird. Things like that, but it didn't, like, deter me away. Like, I watched the whole thing. And then, when Joey and I were looking for something to watch, he was like, what about Rick and Morty? I haven't seen all those. And I was like, oh, I've never seen them in order. And so after I watched it with him, it made a lot more sense. And then Season 5 came out, and now I want my other season. Give me my other fucking season. Justin! Where's my other season? It's good. It's really good. It's funny. I don't like how everyone thinks it's like, I don't know, how it's taken kind of like a meme. Like, it's funny that it's a meme, but it's such a good show that the memes of it being like, you have to be an intellectual to watch Rick and Morty. You don't. It's a good cartoon. You should watch it. If the memes make it seem cringe, it's really not. It's super good. I feel like I've talked longer about this than I did The Simpsons. I really like Rick and Morty. Also on TikTok, I'm not naming names, but I've seen some of you thirsting over Rick. And, like, I get it, but, like, no. Anyway, here's my character. Stop thirsting over Rick. I get it. I understand it. You're not valid. That's a joke, by the way. I'm joking, but also kind of not. Anyway, next one. I almost forgot to record this one, which would have been really bad. Anyway, next is Bob's Burgers, and then we have one more, if you're still around. You stuck around? I'm sorry, but I appreciate you. Thank you. Bob's Burgers, it came out recently. Oh my god, there are 12 seasons? I did not know that. Bob's Burgers is older than Rick and Morty, only by 2 years. It came out in 2011. I haven't, like, watched a ton of Bob's Burgers. My family didn't like it, and when I asked my mom why she didn't like it, and she was like, Linda's voice just annoys me. And I was like, that's fair, I guess. You know, if you don't like it, you don't have to like it. But because of that, I never, like, watched a ton of it because it was always Family Guy is on. And then after Family Guy, it's Bob's Burgers. And then they change the channel and watch, like, Jeopardy, which God, I love me some Jeopardy. Out of all of these shows, Bob's Burgers is probably the one I've seen the least. I'm kind of going through, like, I've seen episodes from here to there. I know the whole, like, dynamic of the family. I don't know if there's an overarching plot where Bob and Linda get divorced. Oh God, please no. I'm kind of doing what I did with Rick and Morty, like watching it backwards. Because I've seen the older episodes, like from time to time, just like a handful of them, but I haven't seen any of the new ones, so I'm watching all the newer seasons right now. Maybe I'll go back and watch the whole thing. I don't know. I like the show. I think it's really charming. I do know that instead of being a family that just owns a burger joint, originally it was going to be a family that owns a burger joint, but they're all cannibals, which, I don't know, Louise might be. I've been watching a few of them, and I really like it. Do I still watch American Dad instead of watching Bob's Burgers? Yes. I don't know why. Bob's Burgers is good. I like to, I don't know, just have it in the background whenever I do something, but I do need to watch it more. If you are a Bob's Burgers fanatic and you have like a favorite season, or like, oh, the really good seasons are like 4 through 8, like, I don't know. Let me know what episodes you like or what seasons, and I'll probably start there. My favorite characters of the main cast are obviously Louise and I think Bob. I like Bob a lot. I don't really have a lot to say about this one just because I haven't seen it a bunch, but I know that most of my friends, it's like their favorite show. Like Bob's Burgers is their American Dad. It's a charming show and I do want to watch more of it, so it's gonna take me a while to keep up. The last episode I remember is one where they host a Dungeons and Dragons campaign at the restaurant. And, if you don't know, I do play Dungeons and Dragons, so that was a very fun episode. I drew, like, the full character, but then in the final one, I've been, like, tracing or, like, drawing these backgrounds for all the previous ones, but at this point, I got so bored that I just, like, found one online, and I just put her in a background because I was so tired of backgrounds. I f***ing hate backgrounds. Shout out to background artists because I cannot can do that shit. But I had to cut off her legs. So now she's just like looking shy, ordering a burger of the day. I don't know. So you got to see her legs before. Sorry. Had to chop them off for the final result. Okay. We have one more to do. One more. And then you can watch any other video you want, but you have to subscribe. Oh my god, please subscribe. Saving the best for last. But with how much I talk about American Dad, that one should have been like, god damn it. Anyway, this is Big Mouth. Big Mouth. I don't know how many people are obsessed with this like I am, but I know for a fact that at least one person is, and that's Joey, because we watched it together. And I remember when it first came out, everyone was like, oh my god, this show looks so goddamn ugly. Oh my god, what the f*** is that? What is that? However, if you can get past that, it's a super good show. John Mulaney's in it, if you like John Mulaney, and Nick Kroll, Will Arnett. No, he's not. It's Rick. It's just Nick Kroll. And Nick Kroll and Maya Rudolph. I don't. She's the one who voices Connie, and also Jordan Peele is in it. Jenny Slate. Jace, the guy who voices Jay, he's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Crazy in everything that he does. Ali Wong is in it. Keke Palmer. Chelsea Peretti is in it. Oh yeah, Seth Rogen's in it for a while. Yes, I'm looking up the cast so I can try and sell the show to you if you don't want to watch it. What about it? Oh yeah, and Nick Kroll, because he voices like every single fucking character in that show. Give me the next season of Big Mouth. I already watched the spin-off, Human Resources. Either another season of that or another season of Big Mouth, and do it now! I want a new season of Big Mouth on my desk by Monday. Better give it to me, Nick Kroll. This show can be off-putting because it is a cartoon show about children going through puberty. You don't really want to see that on your living room TV, but it's so good. You gotta give it a chance. It took me a while to warm up to it because when it was first coming out, I watched the first episode and then I saw a penis. And then I was like, that's not my thing. I don't want to watch that anymore. And then another season came out and I saw people talking about it. And then another season and I started seeing clips from it and they're really funny. So then I was like, oh, god damn it. Let me get through that one episode. But I think the first episode is like that for a reason. Because if you can't get through that first episode, then the show is not for you. I think that episode is like the worst one. But they did that for a reason. If you can't handle the first episode, then don't watch it. But it's so good. Joey and I are obsessed, and I don't know if you can see it, but during this speed paint, I drew Joey and I in big mouth characters, but for this video, I like it. It's good. It's funny. Joey and I, besides watching Survivor, big mouth is our thing. I don't know. I just think it's super funny. I love the humor of it and all the jokes and stuff. They talk about issues from time to time. Like, it's Nick Kroll. And knowing my audience, John Mulaney's in it. Come on, guys. Just watch the show. And Nick Kroll, give me another season, you bitch. Anyway, this is my other character, my second drawing of me in Big Mouth. My dork. God damn, shut the f up. Anyway, thank you, my patrons, Eric Carlos, Hellhound Havoc, and Lucy. Love you. This is the end of the video. If you stuck around this long, thank you so much. You are now legally obligated to subscribe, or you're going to jail. Let me know which one of these is your favorite, which ones I should do next, which ones you're gonna watch now because of this video, if any at all. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and watch more American Dad.